Just we're here from going back to a new Hey Arnold episode review. And if you need the last one, go and check it out. And in this episode, this one is a good one. I really enjoyed this episode. It definitely reminds me of a certain SpongeBob episode, and I will mention that episode in a sec. But it starts with Arnold just on a bus heading home, and he goes down this alley, which is not really safe for a kid to be going down a dark alley, which really is kind of scary to think about, going through a dark alley at night. And this guy just grabs Arnold and pretty much threatens him to give him money and stuff, which, yeah, he takes his bus pass and just some money that he had and just beats Arnold. So he tells his grandpa and them that of what happened, and Arnold's grandma comes in with some food, which he's not really that hungry, and so he's got an idea of what to do. And she decides to teach him martial arts. Now, what kind of SpongeBob episode reminds me of this, where a certain character has to learn self-defense after being attacked? Yes, Squid Defense. This episode is exactly like Squid Defense from Season 8, where Squidward believed that he was getting attacked by this guy in an alley, and he had to go and get Sandy's help to learn how to do karate, and of course it was all a misunderstanding, but still, having to learn martial arts. This is exactly just like Squid Defense. That's the SpongeBob episode that I was mentioning, that this episode is exactly like. So, the training begins, and yeah, Arnold isn't really that good, I can just say. I mean, his grandma was absolutely crazy. Like, this old woman, this old elderly lady is crazy. That's what I can just say. She is tough. Don't want to mess with her, because she's absolutely crazy. And he eventually manages to get it. And they believe that he's ready, which he comes out and manages to break wood, manages to break cinder block, and even kick a can off of Harold's head. And yeah, Arnold is just believing that this, or is telling to tell Gerald of how his grandma managed to teach him all this, and he sees Eugene and this other kid get picked on by these guys, and Arnold tells them to not want to mess with him, which they start laughing, and he does these moves and breaks their sticks that they had in their mouth, and they start running. And yeah, Arnold's just talking to himself, and here's his grandpa just doing laundry, and of course Gerald just starting to worry about him, really, which he comes later in school, in class, or at school, I should say. Arnold comes in, and pretty much, yeah, this is kind of changing his identity, because he's being, like, aggressive when it comes to this, and even Gerald is believing that this is starting to change him, and Arnold sees this guy trying to grab him, what it looks like, but no, it's just a misunderstanding, and it's not even the same person. And yeah, all these people are complaining at Arnold, which he then sees his grandma on this bus. And yeah, the exact same guy comes, and of course sees Arnold and shows his bus pass, which Arnold actually manages to take it back, and that guy just ends up running away. Well, Arnold and his grandma just go and get some drink. But yeah, definitely a really good one. Again, especially just how it reminds me of Squid Defense. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you next one.